Kyoko, guess what? I heard yesterday's project was a smashing success.
It wouldn't have happened without my team. They really gave it their all.
Oh, don't downplay it. Even the client's CEO couldn't stop raving about it.
That's so great to hear.
Alright, you're up for the next one too, right?
Of course. Hey there, I'm Kyoko. I work for one of Tokyo's top companies. I joined fresh out of college, and honestly, it's been amazing. My boss is great, the clients are awesome, and every day feels like a good time at work. But one day... What? This can't be real. I discovered something completely unexpected. I was pregnant. With a mix of shock and a little joy, I shared the news with my boyfriend of 5 years, Eita.
Pregnant?
Yeah.
Wait, is that even my kid?
What?
I mean, we're not together 24/7, are we? So it's totally possible you've been with someone else.
Are you accusing me of cheating?
I'm just saying it's a possibility.
I haven't been with anyone but you. This is your child, Eita.
That's what every cheater says. Well, if you can prove it's mine, maybe I'll marry you.
Fine. If you're so suspicious, let's do a DNA test or whatever it takes.
Oh, here we go. DNA testing, the classic move. I see right through you, trying to scare me off. Nice try.
Wow, so you've already made up your mind that I cheated. Okay then, if it turns out this is your child, you better make things right.
Make things right? What does that mean?
Let's see. You can cover the cost of the test and pay me $5,000 in damages for accusing me.
$5,000?
You doubted your pregnant girlfriend and caused me emotional distress. That much seems fair, doesn't it?
It wasn't serious. I was just joking. Kyoko, let's get married. Let's raise this baby together and build a warm, loving family.
Eita, who earns a modest salary but has a bad habit of overspending with zero savings, was clearly intimidated by the thought of paying $5,000. In the end, he decided against the DNA test and chose to marry me instead. By the way, it's not easy to demand compensation just for being accused, but naive Eita didn't know that. Honestly, at that time, I was filled with doubts about whether marrying him was the right choice. However, I lacked the confidence to raise a child on my own, so I settled for marriage. But that wasn't the only issue.
Dad, this is Kyoko, my fiancée.
Nice to meet you, I'm Kyoko.
Wow, so Eita's finally bringing home someone to marry. If your mother were here, she'd be so happy.
Wait, your mom?
My parents split up last month. They're one of those gray divorces, you know.
Oh, I see.
So, since Kyoko's pregnant, we're thinking of skipping the ceremony and just registering the marriage. A baby, huh? Kyoko, usually people get married and wait a year or so before having kids. Don't you think you're doing things out of order?
That might be true, but shotgun weddings aren't that unusual these days.
Still.
Is there something bothering you?
Well, it's hard to say, but are you sure the baby is really Eita's?
What? Like father, like son. It turned out my father-in-law was exactly like Eita. I'm absolutely certain this is Eita's child.
Well, it's easy to say that with words.
Ugh.
Dad, Kyoko and I already settled this between us. Can you just trust her for now? Is that so? Well, if you say so, the kid didn't do anything wrong, so I'll approve the marriage. But Kyoko, make sure you think carefully about what would happen if it turned out later the baby isn't Ata's before submitting the paperwork.
Understood. What would happen? What's that supposed to mean? Even if we have a grandchild, I'm never letting this man hold them. With my father-in-law's reluctant blessing, Ata and I submitted our marriage papers the following week. However, 3 months later... Excuse me.
Sorry for calling you over. Geez, if you're called, show up faster. We've been waiting forever.
Welcome.
Who's this?
Hi there. I'm Marina, Ata's new wife.
What?
Sorry, Kyoko. Marina's pregnant too, so...
That's why you should divorce Ata and set him free.
Pregnant?
Yep, I'm 3 months along now.
Ata, what is going on?
It's exactly what it sounds like.
3 months? That means after finding out I was pregnant and getting him married, you were already involved with her?
Well, yeah. Guess that's how it worked out.
I can't believe this.
No, Kyoko. Calm down.
How am I supposed to calm down? And why is my father-in-law acting like this is no big deal?
Well, I just met Marina myself. But you know I can't turn away a pregnant woman.
When it was me, you doubted the baby was Ata's. But now you're just taking her word for it?
Oh, did I say something like that? But Marina's still young. She wouldn't do something so dishonest.
So if she weren't young, you think she'd cheat?
Kyoko, calm down. Look, standing around talking isn't productive. Just come inside.
Fine. So, Marina, who exactly are you?
She works at my company.
I'm a 22-year-old fresh grad.
So you two met 3 months ago?
That's right.
Unbelievable. You jumped into a relationship that quickly? And now you're choosing a woman you just met over me, someone you've been with for 5 years?
Hey, it wasn't an easy decision. Got feelings for you too, you know. But Kyoko, you work for a big company and have been in the workforce for a while, right? Meanwhile, Marina's just starting out. I thought about who needed my support more, and this is the conclusion I came to.
Of course you'd choose the younger woman.
That's not it. Stop making me sound like some jerk. Oh, so Kyoko, Marina happens to be the daughter of the company's CEO. Imagine if this engagement doesn't happen. Ata wouldn't be able to stay at his job.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
So, if you think about Ata's future, wouldn't step aside as his wife be the best course of action?
Sure, having a CEO's daughter as your daughter-in-law guarantees a stable future. So you're just motivated by money, huh?
Oh, that's not true. Don't say such things.
Fine, I'll agree to the divorce.
Atta girl, Kyoko. You're so understanding.
Then as for
How about $3 for compensation? Cheating's not entirely one-sided, so that seems fair, right?
With a mindset like that, no wonder you ended up divorced. Give me some time to sort through my thoughts. I'll contact you later about the compensation.
Alright, then I'll stay here until the divorce is finalized.
Sure, go ahead.
Sorry to rush you, but please get back to us as soon as you can.
I'm pregnant too, after all.
Those jerks. I'll make sure every single one of them pays and drags themselves through hell. Thank you for coming today.
That's fine, but who's this person?
Maybe Kyoko's secret lover.
Of course not. Unlike you, I don't cheat.
What did you just say?
Now, Marina, calm down. Once this discussion is over, you'll never have to see this person again.
If you say so, father-in-law.
So, who exactly is this person? Surely they're not really a lover, right?
This is my lawyer. I've asked him to join us to help the divorce discussions go smoothly.
Why the hell do we need a lawyer? Yeah, I already said I'd pay the compensation. There's nothing to argue about.
Are you talking about the $3 you mentioned?
Exactly.
There's no way $3 compensation for cheating would be accepted.
What? Like I said before, you're not completely innocent here, so we're not paying a penny more.
Well, that's exactly why I brought a lawyer. No matter what you say, I'll be demanding the proper amount.
And what's this proper amount? Huh. Man, you're such a greedy gold digger.
Yeah, no one likes a money-grubbing middle-aged woman.
Fine, we'll be generous and offer you $50.
Oh, wow, Ada, you're so generous.
The compensation for cheating is $30,000.
$30,000? That's robbery.
Then there's child support, $500 per month until the child turns 20, which totals $120,000.
$120,000? Don't worry, Ada. If you can't pay child support, you can apply for reductions or exemptions. Worst case, you can claim low income as a reason to skip.
Since I suspect you try to run, I'll be requesting the full amount up front.
What? Child support is supposed to be paid monthly, not all at once. Actually, paying it all up front is an option.
See?
Kyoko, you're just trying to squeeze money out of Ada so you can live a rich life, aren't you?
What are you even talking about? Child support is for raising the child until adulthood. It's not for luxury.
Yeah, right. Who's even heard of a lump sum payment for child support?
Oh, it happens sometimes, right?
Anyone can just say that.
But don't compare me to you.
Get real. We're about to have a baby too. There's no way we can pay that kind of money. Use your head for once.
Well, child support is a legal obligation, so there's no way around it.
Legal obligation or not, trying to ruin someone else's family is the lowest of the low.
I could say the same about you.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, by the way, I'll also be demanding compensation from you, the affair partner.
Excuse me?
Yep, the same amount as Ada, $30,000. So the two of you owe $60,000 in compensation. Add that to the $120,000 for child support, and the total comes to $180,000 for your household.
This is illegal.
Yeah, completely absurd.
We're calling the police.
Oh, and what exactly is the crime?
Fraud. Yeah, you're using the divorce as leverage to extort an unreasonable amount of money. That's definitely fraud. Actually, the amounts were calculated based on past divorce mediation data and are completely legitimate. Even if you call the police, they won't take your side.
What? Kyoko, you're just bitter about losing your husband to a younger woman, so you're doing this out of spite, aren't you?
Excuse me?
Women in their 30s are so pathetic. Not only do they cling to their husbands, but they also try to squeeze them for money. If it were me, I'd wish the man I love happiness and walk away quietly without taking a cent.
Good for you. But my thought process is quite different from someone who'd steal another woman's husband.
Who are you calling a husband stealer? Ada, you don't need to pay this woman anything. Just skip the compensation and child support altogether.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that.
Your daughter just suggested this, by the way.
Huh?
President!
Dad!
When I heard about your marriage and Marina's pregnancy, I was overjoyed. But to find out it was a homewrecker situation. Unbelievable.
Wait, no, there's a deep reason behind all this.
Yes, sir, there is. Silence. I overheard everything from the other room. And what's this about skipping Kyoko's compensation and child support? How dare you? That was Marina's idea.
Ada, why are you blaming me?
Excuse me. I'm Ata's father. Why is Marina's father here? Kyoko happens to be the account manager for our company's business dealings. What? She's been managing our account for over 3 years now. When I heard Ata had joined as a contract worker last year, I was shocked at the coincidence. Why didn't you tell me that?
Because you can't hold down a job for more than a year. I don't think it was worth mentioning.
When Kyoko contacted me, I couldn't believe it at first. But after hearing everything from the next room today, it turns out it was all true.
No, Dad, it's a misunderstanding.
Yeah, it's all a misunderstanding. Let us explain. Didn't you both just say there was a deep reason behind this? I'll have a serious talk with both Marina and Ata when we get home. Be prepared. Yes, sir. But before we leave, you both have something to say to Kyoko, don't you? Kyoko, I'm sorry.
I apologize.
And about the compensation? Of course we'll pay it properly.
With the arrival of this reliable ally, Ata and Marina agreed to pay both the compensation and child support, seemingly bringing the chaos to an end. Or so it seemed. In reality, I had prepared one final massive act of revenge. Oh, by the way, these colleagues of yours also have something to say to Marina.
Yamada? Sato? Ito? Why are you here? Marina, what's going on? You told me the baby was mine. She told me we'd get married and raise the baby together. I even gave her an engagement ring.
After that day when Marina brought up the divorce, I felt something was off about her, so I secretly investigated her background. I discovered 3 coworkers who claimed to be dating her and invited them to join today as surprise guests.
Everyone, let's calm down.
Marina, what's the meaning of this?
Well,
Marina, explain yourself properly.
yes, sir.
In summary, here's what Marina revealed. After failing multiple job interviews, Marina used her connections to join her father's company. Once inside, she got full of herself as the CEO's daughter and started juggling relationships with several male coworkers. Then, she got pregnant. Uncertain of who the father was, she panicked and demanded marriage from all of them.
I was planning to break things off with the others, I swear.
That's a lie. We went on a date just yesterday. Do you really think you can get away with such selfish behavior? And why Ata of all people? We're single and he's not.
Well, Ada brought me lots of designer goods, unlike you guys who only gave me cheap accessories.
Marina, let me tell you something. The reason Ata had money to spend on you was because I was covering most of our living expenses. With his current salary, forget designer goods. He'll have a hard time supporting a family of 3.
No way.
Unforgivable. You were involved with other men and don't even know who the father is. We're calling off this engagement. I demand compensation.
In that case, your compensation claim will be $3.
What?
Well, isn't it the same logic you used? If you get cheated on, it must be partly your fault, right?
Anyway, Marina, you'll be taking full responsibility for your actions.
Dad, please forgive me.
And with that, the CEO apologized to me, and the 3 employees then dragged a crying Marina out of the room. Afterward, Eita's marriage to Marina was not approved, and he was let go from the company when his contract wasn't renewed. The compensation and child support were partially covered by his father selling their house, but some debt remained. Unable to secure a job, Eita and Marina reportedly live in a shabby apartment, relying on his father's pension to get by. A few months later, Marina gave birth to a baby girl. Because her father had to cover her compensation, she started working shortly after giving birth and now spends her days paying off debts under her father's strict supervision. 3 years have passed, and I'm living a busy but fulfilling life as a mother. Last year, I remarried a kind man from the HR department who supported me when I discussed taking maternity leave. Soon, we'll be welcoming a new addition to the family. I've decided to forget about those people and focus on building a happy life and my family of 4.